Haul time, I've been shopping, it's haul time. I don't do very many hauls actually, because I tend to think I don't really know why people find it interesting watching what other people have bought. But it seems like a lot of you guys actually do like hauls. And following my summer of misery, I've been treating myself a little bit lately. And I thought I would do a haul today about a company that I absolutely adore. In the same vein as BPAL, they are another smelly thing company. They are a candle company, but they're also an amazing pagan company. And I've seen on my Instagram adverts recently quite a lot of candles that advertise themselves as being witchy, that have crystals and things like that in them, but they all seem so commercial and so like big company without much love and much care put into them. And I've always been turned off by that, whereas this particular company, who I discovered pretty much exactly a year ago when I went to the Pagan Craft Fair. I'll show you a little bit of my vlog from last year. This was the Pagan Craft Fair I went to last October, and while I was there I discovered Lunar Wick candles. And I have been absolutely in love with them ever since, and I've recently bought a big splurge of their candles, all the ones that I love and that I use a lot, and I have to show you them because they are stunning and they smell so good. And I have to read you a bit of their website as well, just to show you the kinds of things they do with their candles, because they bathe things in moonlight, they do spells on the things that go into their candles. Like, they are genuine like spellcast witchy beautiful candles, and I actually find them really effective for the things that they're meant for. So to just show you a little bit of how beautiful they are, they all come with beautiful little crystals in the top and herbs, and they're just so aesthetically pleasing. I also must just show you a picture of, this is their limited edition Halloween one from last year. They haven't released the Halloween ones just yet, but they will be coming at the end of this month. I have been reliably assured by Becky, the owner of the shop, who I'm chatting to on Instagram quite a bit because I'm basically their stalker. I am so obsessed with their candles. So anyway, getting into the ones I have, the first one I want to talk about is the Clarity one, which looks like this and smells so fresh. It smells, to me, it's quite minty and just fresh airy. It just smells like fresh, you know, when you walk outside in the morning in winter and everything is like sparkling with frost, and it's just so, the air is so clear and pure and fresh and sharp, and it just wakes you up in an instant and you're like, I love being alive. That's what Clarity smells like. It smells like fresh, sparkly, crisp winter air. That's what it smells like to me. But to read you the website description of Clarity and what they do with it, they describe this one as a rosemary, sage and peppermint candle with fluorite and clear rock quartz and cornflowers for clarity. But to tell you what they do with this, they say rosemary, peppermint and sage have the power to bring calmness and clarity, with the powers of clear quartz as an all-round amazing healer. Fluorite for focus, this candle will help clear the fog. Cornflowers are an amazing flower. Its magical properties include clearing blocks, enabling you to find inner knowledge and wisdom. Sage is used in this candle as a scent and contains dried white Californian sage leaves. At Lunar Wick, we cleanse all our crystals at each full moon, then use her power to charge them. We then program each crystal with a specific intention, specific to each candle. The dried flowers also bathe in the moonlight. Each candle is so special to us, and we hope this comes through to you lovelies. The crystals and flowers can be removed from the candle and placed into a cage or bottle pendant that you can wear, or place them near to you whenever you need them. And I only recently discovered all the stuff they do with their stuff, that they, you know, all the bathing in the moonlight and the charging under the full moon and stuff. But it makes sense because their candles are so effective. I haven't burned these candles yet, obviously, but I have been using their candles for a year, so I think I can talk quite reliably about the purposes and the things I do with each of them. So the Clarity one, the one that smells like fresh, crisp, lovely, slap in the face, wake you up winter air, this one is my getting shit done candle. Whenever I'm working, if I'm video editing, if I'm writing, if I'm just trying to wake myself up and stay on task and get shit done, Clarity is the candle I burn, and I find it so effective. It really keeps me going. It's really interesting because for a candle that's scented only with natural essential oils, and a candle that is nice and smelly, but it's not overpowering and sickly the way things like Yankee candles can be, these actually scent the room really well. Like, I don't use wax tarts, but I know a lot of people use wax tarts rather than scented candles because they smell more. And I would say these candles are about akin to wax tarts for how much they scent the room. And this one, when it's near you, like, everything just gets so fresh and cold and minty, and you stay on track and you get shit done, and you enjoy doing it. It's really uplifting and concentration inducing, and I love this one. So moving on to the next candle that has become my absolute crack. This is the Dreamy candle, which looks like this. This is such a cute purple one, and this one is basically a lavender candle, which I never would have bought from the website description because I always thought I didn't like the smell of lavender. But this one, their one, just smells so relaxing. It's just such a soothing, expensive scent. It makes you feel like you're at a spa. It's so natural and just such a pretty scent. And I love this one for evenings. I do love this one for just like evening chill outs. If I've had like a really exhausting day, this one goes on and it's just immediately like, it is chill out time. And this has got bits of amethyst in, I believe. Let me just check their website to see what they say about Dreamy. Okay, so they describe Dreamy as a lavender and bergamot scented candle. That's amazing. Bergamot is what makes it smell so lovely. I never would have guessed. They are blended so skillfully. And the stones and crystals it has are amethyst, smoky quartz and peony. So their description is: lavender is a well-known flower used to remedy insomnia with a calming scent, paired with bergamot for positivity. That explains why it makes you feel so calm but so happy at the same time. Also containing amethyst, which is a lovely crystal with so many uses. In this candle, it has been programmed to help you drift off to sleep and have sweet dreams. Paired with smoky quartz to absorb the negativity and stress of the day, which aids to a calm sleep environment. This is so crazy. I'm reading this and I'm like, this is exactly what it does though, and now you're telling me that's what it's meant to do. This is spooky. It's amazing. This candle will send you off to dreamland. And again, they talk about cleansing their crystals in the full moon, the dried flowers bathing in the moonlight, or the programming of the crystals. That's so crazy though, because that is exactly what the Dreamy candle does. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to read what they say about all of them. So the next one that I have from my little haul is the Love candle, which is this pretty pink baby with the sparkles and the little rosebud in, and it has rose quartz. And this one, to me, smells like the most beautiful fresh pink and white roses. Like, you smell it and you just picture the most romantic, like, I don't know, like seafront hotel room. There's something very fresh airy about it that makes you think there's like an open door at the back. There's like billowing white sheets. There are roses, pink and white roses scattered across the floor. And I love rose scents, but I am fussy about rose scents. And I said this to them when I first met the Lunar Wick people at the Pagan Craft Fair. I was like sniffing their candles obsessively, and I was like, I am so fussy about smells, but these are amazing, seriously. And the rose scent is just so natural. You could literally be sticking your nose straight in a fresh rose. It is amazing. And this one is my kind of sexy times candle. This is my sexy times candle and just my self-love. I'm gonna watch a silly movie, eat something crappy, and have a nice kind of happy self-love day. I think it just encourages all sorts of love, whether that's romantic sexy love or whether that's self-love. Now let me read their description and see what they say about the Love candle. So they say it's a rose and sandalwood scented candle. Okay, interesting. I wouldn't have guessed sandalwood, but I guess, yeah, sandalwood you do associate with like sexy times, I think. I think that's one of the purposes of sandalwood. And it has rose quartz, rhodochrosite, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and roses. And they say, roses are the flower of love and have the most beautiful scent. We have paired this with sandalwood to bring self-love, compassion and kindness. This is spooky. It's my self-love, my self-care candle. This is crazy. Teamed with the energy of love and passion, sexy time candle, from the rose quartz and rhodochrosite. This candle is love in a tin. Isn't that exactly what I just said? I promise you I haven't even pre-read these. I promise you I'm not making it up. And no, again, just like with BPAL, I am not being paid by Luna Wick. I am not sponsored by them or affiliated with them in any way, apart from the fact that I pester them on Instagram quite a lot because I think they're amazing and I want to know what's going on with their stuff. But no, they are not paying me to bang on about them. I just think they're brilliant. So the next candle I have to talk about is not new. Actually, this one I have burned, so I will put up their picture of what it looks like new so you can see it new and pretty. But this one is the Rejuvenating candle, and it is a lovely soft green. That's one of the things I love about them, actually, I haven't mentioned, is how little colouring they use. They only gently colour their candles if they colour them at all. And I really appreciate that because all of the allergies I have, vaporizing colorings, it can be really quite toxic, and things like Yankee candles that are deeply colored make me feel extremely ill. So the fact that they barely use a hint of coloring in these, I vastly appreciate that, and I think they're so pretty regardless. So anyway, the Rejuvenating one, to me, this one, again, is quite minty, but there's something almost like fresh and plant-like there, something almost grassy, kind of herbal and sweet. I'm intrigued to see what the notes actually are. So the Rejuvenating one, it's kind of similar to Clarity, but instead of being an absolute punch in the neurons that just gets you firing on all cylinders and getting your job done, Rejuvenating I just find is gently uplifting but kind of relaxing at the same time. So this one I tend to use when I've been working and I need to keep getting stuff done, but I'm feeling a little bit worn down and I just need something relaxing but uplifting, kind of calming but uplifting at the same time. That's my use for Rejuvenating, so let's see what they say about it. Okay, Rejuvenating, according to them, is a peppermint and eucalyptus scented candle. That is interesting. I didn't think I liked the smell of eucalyptus. It's very gentle eucalyptus, because I generally associate eucalyptus with like Vicks vapor rub, you know, that really like stinky thing, and it's not that at all. Interesting. And it has moss agate, red carnelian and mint. So so there's, I guess, peppermint and also a different kind of mint. That's probably the green herbal thing I'm smelling, I guess. So they say peppermint and eucalyptus are great to clear blockages away with a pleasant smell that gives you a little boost when you're feeling low. Teamed with the powerful healing powers of red carnelian and moss agate, this candle is perfect when you're feeling low and not yourself. That is not quite so spookily on, but it is spookily on because, yeah, when I'm just feeling like a little bit overrun with things and I still need to keep going and doing things, it's just a nice kind of healing candle. So they also do, the candle that I haven't tried is the grapefruit scented invigorating candle. But now I want to see what they say about that one, just because I've never tried it. Now I'm intrigued. So they say about this one, pink grapefruit is an uplifting scent to give you a boost, teamed with the powers of red carnelian, which is an energizing crystal, and bloodstone, which will absorb negative energies. This candle is a tin of energy and positivity. Calendula is a powerful flower which can be used for absorbing negativity and bringing optimism and positive energy to a room, and orange blossom is associated with energy, joy and happiness. Okay, so the yellow, I'll put up a picture, the yellow grapefruit scented candle sounds like it's a really happy one. So I think I'm going to try that actually next time I order. I think a lovely happy candle might be good, because I feel like the smells, like, even though I don't think I particularly like grapefruit as a scent, I didn't think I liked eucalyptus as a scent, I didn't think I liked lavender as a scent, and it turned out I do. and the candles are spookily on point for like what they say they do them exactly. They also tend to do limited edition candles. As I say, they did a pumpkin spice one for Halloween, which was lovely, and it came, I showed you the picture, didn't I? I've still got my cute little freeze-dried pumpkin that came with it. I still have that, it's so cute. And they did an angel dust candle for Christmas, which was just sparkly. I don't remember what it smelled like, but it was a lovely, pretty candle. And they've started doing kind of like floral wreaths and things like that recently. They do tend to sell out of those kind of things quite quickly that are like really, really handmade, because they are a small company. I think there's possibly only 2 of them behind the company, but I think that's why like so much love and care gets put into the things. Oh, I also have to show you, they always put a lovely like wax stamp on their packages. They have these little wax stamps with little crystals on, and they come in beautiful colors, and their stuff is just so much love goes into it. And she sent me a little card this time saying she'd put some Reiki into my package as well, and she hoped it would be good for me. And yeah, I've been feeling very happy and perky the last couple of days since these arrived, and I can't wait to burn them. So the only thing that I want to say quickly before I shut up and go away regards candles like this, tin candles that are quite wide, and how to get them to burn cleanly down rather than burning down the middle. What you need to do, it is really important that the first time you burn a candle, you have to have a good few hours spare. You need to give them round about 1 to 3 hours burning the first time, so that the whole top of the candle turns to liquid, and then it will burn evenly. Whereas if the first time you burn it, you just burn it for like half an hour or 20 minutes, something like that, and you only get a little circle in the middle of burned wax, that's all the wax that's going to burn the whole time. It's just going to go right down the center, and you're going to waste all the wax, and you're going to lose hours of burn time. This is something I've been told by multiple kind of little candle manufacturers, and it works a treat. All of my candles now, they burn perfectly down the middle, and then you have a lovely clean tin at the end that you can use for putting makeup brushes and things like that in. And also when it comes to these candles, they do have the little crystals in and things like that, so if you burn them properly, you can get them right down to the bottom, and you can get the crystals out to use later. And the other thing that I just want to say about Lunar Wick that I love so much, I have looked on Etsy at other candle companies who do similar kind of things. They do witchy candles with stones and herbs in. And another thing that oh my goodness, it smells so good between these candles. Oh, these two together. No, I'm so distracted. The other thing that is so good about Lunar Wick is that they put the perfect amount of herbs in their candles. They put in enough to be pretty and enough to have a bit of a scent and a bit of an effect, obviously, because of how spookily correct, like, the things they said were. But they don't put so many herbs in their candle that it is a fire risk, because I have seen candles kind of like this where people have stacked them with herbs and flowers and stuff like this, and they've had to put a disclaimer on the candle saying do not leave this candle unattended for like a single second, because the herbs are a fire risk. They can go up like a dumpster fire. That's scary. I don't want that in my house. Whereas Lunar Wick, fortunately, having just a little bit of herbs, and they tend to put them quite far away from the wick, the herbs usually sink into the wax if you burn them properly. So you burn them so it burns the whole way through the first time, the herbs will generally sink. And then the only time you have to worry about the herbs singeing a little bit is when your candle is right down at the bottom, and then you know it's time to put it out when there's like nothing left and the herbs are catching fire. It's like, okay, the candle's dead. But I've never had it like go up like that, so that's really good. That's really good. We don't want to die from our candles, thank you. No matter how much positivity they bring to the home, if they also bring house fires, that's not so positive. So yes, I think Lunar Wick, they are careful and realistic with what they do, and they still manage to make them look attractive with just a little bit of herb in. And my god, it smells so good right now. Having just taken the lids off for the first time on 3 of these and just having them all evaporating in my face, I can smell the clarity one particularly, which I think is what's making me so upbeat. I feel like I'm kind of going blah, blah, blah at you again, because the clarity one really gets me going. It really wakes me up and gets me on task doing things. Then you have the the Rejuvenation one to just kind of be uplifted, a bit calm. And then you can choose between a bit of self-love or some lovely, lovely uplifting peacefulness. Actually, now I know it's there, I can smell the bergamot. Yes, there's bergamot. That is so interesting. I never would have thought to put bergamot with lavender, but actually it is a stunning, stunning scent. They are so good with scent mixology. I mean, you know how obsessed I am with Beepow and their mixology of, like, you know, natural essential oil scents. And yes, Aspie knows, quite fussy about scents, but Luna Wick, they nail it on every single thing, and I love them so much. And now this is a great big waffle, so I'm going to shut up, but there will be more hauls coming up because yesterday I went on a bit of a clothing splurge. There have been a few clothing items that I have been eyeing up and eyeballing and wanting so hard for a really long time, and yesterday I was like, okay, I've just about got enough money to have a bit of a splurge, and I'm gonna do it. I've had a rubbish summer, I think I deserve this, I'm going to do it. So I had a bit of a splurge at Phantasmagoria, my favourite gothy clothes store, and I'm very excited for that stuff. Anyway, off topic, there are going to be more hauls in future because actually I love shopping. Who doesn't love shopping? And I quite like talking about the things that I buy when they're websites and people that I'm deeply passionate about. And my only sadness is that obviously with the current situation in the world, there will be no Pagan Craft Fair this Halloween, so I won't be able to go and see Luna Wick and the crystal stores and all the other amazing things at the Pagan Craft Fair. I won't be able to go to that this year, but they have been doing them online. So what I think I will drop down in the drop down box is the Facebook page of the people who run the Pagan Craft Fairs, where I met Luna Wick, because they do have online Pagan Craft Fairs every now and then. So if you're a UK person particularly, because some of them they're all like, you know, little crafty manufacturers and some of them don't ship abroad. So if you're in the UK, check out the Pagan Craft Fair link, and you might find some beautiful, beautiful things. Like, let me just show you. I got this really pretty painting on the last online Pagan Craft Fair, this hare, this moon gazing hare, and he's like solid. He's a little kind of solid thing on this background, and I just thought it was so evocative and so wintry and so beautiful. I had to buy it. So yes, the Pagan Craft Fair is brilliant, and it's really brought me together with the local pagan scene, and it's been so lovely to meet people, such friendly people too. And the evening of when I first met Luna Wick was the witch's ball that I went to, and I vlogged, and I had my silly outfit and I won the best outfit competition. I got a broomstick for winning, and I had the nicest time, and the people were so lovely and so friendly, and it was such a wonderful day. And that was all organised by the Crow's Feet, who run the actually, ironically, I'm wearing crow's feet earrings right now. So the Crow's Feet, yes, are a brilliant UK kind of, I don't know, a UK group who put together events, and they are brilliant. So if you're in the UK, I will link them below and check them out. But otherwise, Luna Wick, best candles in the world for me right now. I am so in love with them, and I pretty much constantly have one blazing. The prices are very reasonable for what they are. I've seen a lot of companies charging easily double what Luna Wick charge. They are brilliant. Anyway, this is long as all hell, so I'm going to shut up. Like and subscribe if you want to see my flouncy gothic clothes that are coming in the mail soon, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.